Said today that men are ruthless, aggressive dogs that aren't worth a lick of our time. But who do we look for at fault for that? Of course, we look to the men responsible. They have to do some soul searching and look deep within themselves to get them out of that rut. But on the other hand, we have to look at who raised them, specifically the father figure, if any father figure there was in their lives. See, there is a concept that Tony Porter uses called the man box concept, which states that men raise their sons with a set of standards that usually lead down a very dark road in manhood, including not showing any emotion except for anger, always having to be dominant, and always treating women like objects. Tony Porter is not only a TED Talk speaker, but he's also a well-known author of the book Breaking Out of the Man Box, The Next Generation of Manhood. Within this book, he dwells deep into the concept of the man box and its quote-unquote contents of the man box, which include men not being able to be gay, men not being able to show fear or weakness, men always having to show dominance and be the alpha male in the room, no matter what room they're going into. He's also worked with several professional sports organizations, including the MLB, the NFL, the NBA, working with their young players to prevent domestic violence and drug abuse and helping lead those players down a righteous path of manhood instead of delving deep into the dark road that leads into the domestic violence and drug abuse. He's also an international lecturer for the U.S. State Department, speaking at the United States Military Academy as well as the United States Naval Academy, respectively, and teaching those young soldiers and sailors the right way to manhood and how to properly be a man. This is the man box concept that Tony Porter uses in his speech called A Call to Men. He details every last content of this box, starting with be heterosexual. A man cannot be gay. A man should not sleep with another man. A man must be a protector at all times. He has to display aggression and dominance at all times. He's not allowed to cry. It is a sin for a man to cry, show weakness, or fear. They are always supposed to demonstrate power and control over anybody that they're in the same room with. They have to be better than everyone else at everything. They are not taught to view women as property, but it's learned to treat women as property. As in early teens and late 20s, you're taught that your reputation as a man comes from how many women you've slept with. See, if a man was to lose his virginity, he's high-fived by his friends, his father gives him a pat on the back. But when a woman loses her virginity, she's looked at as impure, a slut, she's looked at as